starting to get tired because at my house right now it's 3 in the morning.
Same here. No sleep throughout the night.
No sleep.
I was just I just landed here around 7:30 in the morning and headed straight to the launch. Heading back home tonight. One more review slated to happen early morning tomorrow.
Wish I was heading out tonight, dude.
So Ricky Brabec and man of the moment, the Dakar Rally champion, the man who really did it all actually, ended the winning streak of KTM after 18 consecutive wins. Not an easy thing, a defining moment for Honda. Welcome to Dinos Vault in conversation with Ricky Brabec, the winner of Dakar Rally 2020, aboard his Africa Twin, the Dakar 450, right?
Yep, Dakar 450 rally.
Dakar 450 Rally. So, how did the vision began? Like, how did Ricky began racing? Where did it all start?
It all started for me in 2015. I was cooking breakfast in the morning at my house. My good buddy Quinn Cody called me and asked if I was interested in rally. I told him yeah. He took me out to the desert, trained me for a couple of days, and then I was off with Honda. I was off to Honda to do my first rally, and ever since then, they gave me another contract to do another race. I did that one. Then after that, they asked me if I wanted to go to Dakar. After I agreed to that, went to Dakar, finished my first Dakar in 2016, ninth. And then ever since then, they've been giving me contracts, and
Here you are,
Here I am,
winning them the championship, the most prized position that they've been aiming for and hoping for. I think this is really a magical moment, memorable moment for them, and you've done it all for them, and it's for you as well. Something that you've dreamt of, conquering the Dakar.
since 2016, it's for sure been a dream of mine. But before then, no one in America really ever can make it to Dakar. So it feels really good to be the first American to win, and let alone even be racing in the Dakar. It's a big hurdle to get over to get there, and I'm really stoked I stuck with it. So looking forward to the next few years, and hopefully we can get on the podium.
Racing and off-roading, does it come in the family? Like as you grew up as a kid, was it in your mind that you're gonna grow up to become a racer?
No, I never knew. That's the crazy part is when you're a kid, you have all these dreams, you have all these things you want to do, but how many kids really get to achieve that and do what they want to do? When I was a kid, I wanted to race Supercross. I don't know, wanted to be a fireman. I don't know what I wanted to do when I was a kid. I was all over the place, but as soon as I did my first desert race in 2007, 2008, I started doing really good. I then said, okay, I really want to race, professionally off-road. And, it's really hard to race professionally off-road and make a living out of it. So really stoked to be part of Honda. They helped me out a lot. They worked with me really great. And, I'm just trying to live the dream and keeping it alive.
Now, the best part about you that I really salute is your never give up attitude that you also highlighted on stage. And I'm sure that's a huge inspiration for aspiring riders here. So, I'm sure this is not your first time at Dakar.
My first time? No, this is my fifth time at Dakar. And there's more years to come. And like I said, giving up is too easy. So for everyone out there that is struggling or thinks it's not possible, don't give up, because you never know. I mean, you could be right around the corner from success, or you could be, a couple weeks away or a year away. But I think, in my opinion, giving up is too easy, and holding on to the dream is way more important. And giving up is just
the easy way out.
The easy way out, and it's just lazy.
So, how did you prepare yourself for the Dakar? How did it happen? The championship winning moment? I'm sure you trained really hard.
Yeah, a lot of hard work goes into winning the Dakar. A lot of experience, a lot of bad days on the bike, sleeping in the desert, and just staying focused is really important. So, the training that I do really pays off. I'm not going to really explain what I do for training or give all my secrets out, because I believe that it's the key and it's the recipe for success. So I'm gonna keep that to myself, but just so you guys know, we're out there in the desert for a couple months at a time, living out there, and not necessarily liking every single moment of it.
Okay. And maybe I can call you the Sultan of the desert now, having conquered it. What's next?
What's next for me? I don't know. Obviously there's some retirement thought out there, but I just like riding motorcycles too much. So as I was saying earlier, there's a lot of fuel left in the tank, and we're gonna keep fighting until there's no more rally to attend. But for right now, we're gonna go back to Saudi Arabia and try to defend the championship.
And when it comes to pursuing your passion, what are the kind of sacrifices one has to make, like family time and commitment? I'm sure, you might have come across a lot of moments where you had to sacrifice a lot to achieve your dream. Can you share a few moments?
Yeah, if you want to race rally and win the Dakar, you want to you gotta leave everything at home. You gotta leave your friends and family at home. You gotta know that when you get home, they're still gonna be there, and then you gotta trust your friends and family that hopefully they know that you're gonna be safe when you're gone. But unfortunately, what we do is dangerous, and that always isn't easily said. But yeah, you gotta sacrifice a lot. It's just part of the sport, and at the end of the day, if you want to win rally, you gotta value life a little bit less. So. I'm happy to be here in India and talking to everybody, and we'll see what we can do the next year in Saudi.
One last question. At the launch of 2020 Africa Twin, I'm sure you've ridden it. I'm sure it's completely different from the Dakar Rally bike that you ride day in and day out. But what is your honest opinion about the bike? Is it well equipped to be a benchmark in its segment?
The Africa Twin, I think, is really, really well equipped. Necessarily, it's not my cup of tea yet. If you're looking for the ultimate adventure, and if you're looking to go like on a week-long trip, the Africa Twin's great. I'm still a little bit young, and I prefer to go get myself into some trouble, find myself sliding down the side of a mountain and trying to find a way out. So I think the Africa Twin for me would be really a long day and a long night trying to get this bike out of the ditch, but. I see people all the time riding these things down the freeway, camping off of them. And, in my future, when I retire, when I'm a little bit older, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to strap some bags on here and go, just
exploring the unknown.
Just leave from the house and say, okay, I'll be back in 2 weeks or I'll be back in a month, because I think this bike will get you anywhere you want. But right now, being young, I still want to explore the mountaintops and the ditches down below. So being on Africa Twin, that's not necessarily the best bike for that because it's a heavy bike to put on your back and walk with. But yeah, for the ultimate adventure, Africa Twin it is.
Thank you so much for joining us and joining me in this conversation. Wishing you all the best. I'm sure you have more to achieve and gain and conquer in the days to come. All the best, buddy.